Alright, so today I want to talk about this crossbow that I purchased a couple years ago, and I have nothing but issues with it. It's the Killer Instinct 415 burner. You know what I mean? It's, I don't know how, the first month I had it, I shot maybe 20 times. I shot one deer with it, and then I went out and I decocked it one day, and the string snapped on me. That was just the first month of owning it. And I was out of commission for that whole season, so I had used an older compound bow. And then, then I finally got a new string on it. And ever since then, I've had nothing but issues with sighting it in constantly. I don't know if things are just falling apart. I retightened it again recently. Sighted it in opening day. A week before opening day, or 2 weeks before opening day I did. And then I shot that deer, and then I haven't shot it again for a while, and then I went up north, and I had to re-sight in the scope again, because I was off like 4 or 5 inches. Don't buy this. Just get a compound. So this bolt came with these, not these bolts, but they came with a different bolt, like some impact or something, and they were super light, super fast, and I did not like them because I could not control them. They would fly ridiculous. They'd fly through my targets. They would just go all over for no reason. So I went to the pile driver. It's a lot heavier and it shoots just a lot flatter. But other than that, I just don't like it. Plus the company, so dealing with parts, I'm having issues with it. Like here, there's an issue. You can see that. I've only had this thing for 3 years, and I bet you I shot less than 100 times. I can guarantee that. And I contacted them through email. It took them like 4 months to get a hold of me, and then they told me that they were going to send out the parts. So I gave them my address, and I said I'll have them take it to a bow shop, and they can put it together for me. And then 2 months went by, and I didn't get anything. And then I emailed them again, and then they didn't contact me for probably a whole year. And then someone finally asked, they're like, hey, did we ever send you those parts? And I was like, no, you didn't at all. And it was just a pain to get a hold of somebody, and then I never got my parts at the end of the day. All right, so I'm going to take a shot with it. It's been 2 weeks since I last sighted it in. I've been out a few times, but I really haven't banged it around or anything. So we'll see how it's shooting. At about 20 yards here, that's what I had to sight it in at, and we'll see what happens. Oh wow! It's actually sighted in. I would say that's still low, but that took 4 times, and just making sure everything was like overly tight. I didn't want to break anything, but I even took the front part off and put it back together just to get that, and that was in 1 season. Alright, so I mean that dropped a little bit, so I'm going to take a shot at 30 and see how much it drops. Alright, so that was, he said, about 6 inches low and to the right, which was the same thing I was having before with this crossbow. Is exactly what I'm talking about. 2 weeks later, and I have to re-sight it in again. So, like I said before, just don't buy it. Just go ahead, get yourself a nice compound bow. Just get something nicer. Especially with a company like that, where they don't want to get a hold of you. They don't want to replace the parts. Failing parts, like I shouldn't be dealing with splinting limbs at 100 shots. Just don't buy it. Even if you just get a slightly nicer one, just pay a little bit more money for something like name brand. I don't even know who makes Killer Instinct, so One other thing I didn't cover in the video is it's got a horse toothbrush as the hold on. Now I wouldn't say I've had any issues with this, but long-term effects, I really don't know what I think about this. Like, it's kind of a weird thing. That's new to me. So, like, it does work. I've killed deer with it. I've even marked it. I've shot 5 deer with it. But the amount of problems that I've had with this crossbow, it is not worth it to me. I don't have, like, any confidence really going out in the woods unless I sight it in every day to make sure it's good. Could be a scope problem, but whatever. It's the one that came with this crossbow. Crossbows had other issues. I'm just kind of over it. So I'm gonna let you guys know not to buy this product. It's not worth the money. If you like this content, please like and subscribe.